What's good, everybody? It is show number 5 today coming out of BTT Studios. Thank you to everybody that finds us, that consumes our content, whether you're a wrestling fan or a sports fan, like right here on Coach and Company. Now, this is the Monday Night Grind. We have been here every single Monday, except for last week, all season long. And for whatever reason, due to TV contracts, they play the NFL a Monday night game on Wild Card Weekend. It's been an amazing weekend of football games. 4 of the 5 games thus far have been absolutely spectacular. So what will tonight bring? Over the course of the next 45 minutes or so, we'll have our best bets. We will look at playmakers. We'll look back at the booms and busts from the weekend. And one final chance for people to cash their ticket and get into the Legends Lounge. And if you are watching us on YouTube and you want to participate, I will have Producer Man put the link into the chat. You can play right along with us. It's right there right now, and see if you can correctly predict the player who's going to score the first touchdown of the game. Now, before a bunch of you go after me in the chat or on Twitter, correct, I have not gotten into the lounge despite all of my efforts and all of my bribes to the security. It has not worked. Every member of my team has gotten in, so if they know what is good for them, they will zip it. But it is that time of the night, and for the last time in the 2025-2026 Monday football season, it's time to kick it off. Let's go. All right, I got the best Monday night crew in the business. We got to start with a man who I believe is the only one whose squad is still playing this season. Live from Sure Dog, USA, and he's trying right now not to smirk, not to smile, not to look at that, right? I see it. It's all right. I'm going to give you the 15 seconds to start the show. The floor is yours. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, guys. Happy to be back here with you all. Listen, the Packers got what they asked for. They all said, we want Chicago. We want Chicago. Well, you got it. Cheese shredded. I know I used that already, and that's terrible. The Iceman cometh, the Iceman delivered, and let's let NFL rivalries be great again.
I'll go with number 3. Number 2, do you really earn a nickname in year? Not sure. And the first one was just terrible. You can't say the cheese grater when you barely got by the last second. You didn't grade nothing.
Can I give you a big Tommy C fun fact?
I guess.
The Chicago Bears have led 0 minutes and offensive drives in the second half against the Green Bay Packers and have won 2 of those games.
So you're saying you've won 2 of those games by stopping Green Bay on their final possession is what you're saying?
Yep.
Wow. You're all kinds of feeling yourself now. You got those Rams coming in next week. We'll get into that, I'm quite sure, in Boom or Busta. Now, this man is also a Chicago native. Now, he's not quite the Bears fan, but he leans more into the Cubs and maybe the Bulls. He's our numbers guy for a reason. Say good evening to Rafael Esparza. Good evening, Rafael.
Good evening, Coach. Good evening, crew. It's a very interesting game, this Monday night grind game, because 4 games ended with 4 points or less so far in the wild card, and this number has not moved off of 3. Odds makers know what's going on.
They know what the deal is. Now, this final man, I've got 2 questions for him as we bring him in. He has, well, let's just say it like it is. He's blown up. He's become just this cult hero. He walks around with the pinky rings on, and just the cockiness that exudes from his pores is nothing short of remarkable. Say good morning to the man who invented the Big Tommy C fun facts. My guy, Big Tommy C. Good evening, sir.
What's up, Coach? What's up, fellas? Hey, Coach, you know what?
What?
We had the Legends Lounge open last night. We were all there, right? And you know who wanted to come in after the Golden Globes? DiCaprio, Clooney, even The Rock. But you know what? We didn't let them in, Coach, because they didn't do what we did. Now you need to do it, buddy, to get into the lounge, buddy.
Wait a second for a second. Wait, what? Stop.
DiCaprio, take it on the hike, buddy. Clooney.
You did not kick
buddy.
DiCaprio. You did not take George Clooney out. You didn't kick him out.
Mikey P. He's the one that called me. He said, hey, some guy
Mikey.
DiCaprio's here. Italian. I don't know him. Get him out.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
The dude hasn't changed since 1991. Did you hear Nikki Glazer roasting him? In 91, your favorite meal was pasta, and pasta. Is that still your favorite meal?
Yes. That's quite the slam. I still look youthful. Oh, you got me. You got me, Nikki. Tommy, a couple of things. ABAS premium member says, hey, can we quickly get Tommy's thoughts on Drew's title win, please? Your thoughts, Tommy?
How about this, Coach? It's about time it happened, man. He is the best guy on the roster. He looks great. He works great in the ring. He works social media to the end, and he should have the title for a long time. We've been talking about this for years, Coach, that we've been on. He needed to have this title, and I love it.
And speaking of social media, he took a direct shot at CM Punk today. He tweeted out looking like a just swollen Scottish warrior. No need for a shirt here, boys. No need for a shirt here. And if you know, I know. That was beautiful, Drew. Keep it up. Also, Tommy, because most of your rants are Giants related, football, New York Giants. What do you make of your owners if they want to get the what is it called? The prom queen? It's going to cost you $20 million to get the guy in John Harbaugh. Are you willing to pay it?
Yes, Coach. Let's face it. This franchise needs to change, and he can change that. $20 million, give up to the GM, do whatever you got to do to get Harbaugh into the Meadowlands and run that team for the next 10 years.
$11 million for his assistant,
10.
Raphael.
$10 million.
My bad. $10 million. Thank you for ruining my flow over $1 million. Raphael, you're shaking your head.
The Falcons have already said, we will do it. We will pay that price. That's why they already interviewed Harbaugh today. So I guess that Home Depot money is going to be really nice when Harbaugh gets that.
What are the odds right now, Raph?
I have not. I've been doing other odds today, so I will refresh head coaching odds tomorrow. That's on my list.
One thing, Coach. Who do you want, Dart or Penix? You tell me.
Well, have you seen how Mr. Dart is moving off the field lately? Anyone?
Yes.
Anyone?
Very nicely.
Yeah.
Bijan or
hey, let's not move off of Dart. We're talking about Dart right now. Yeah. I like to say he's winning on and off the field. All right, gentlemen, we have a bunch of plays from the morning show. We're not going to go over those. People need to watch the morning show to get them, but we have a bunch more plays tonight. So I'm looking at you three clowns, and I have one very simple. Damn, Mikey, are you that hungover that you got beat that badly on wanting the smoke? That's embarrassing, big dog. Embarrassing. Don't act like it didn't bother you.
Every once in a while, you let the less fortunate go ahead of you. It's okay.
Wow, interesting stray right there. All right, Raphael, my guy, start us off. Let's go.
We're going with the Pittsburgh Steelers team total over. Get this number? 17.5. That's right, 17.5 for the Steelers team total. Their last two home games, they scored 54 points. I know everyone's giving the Houston Texans so much praise on their defense, but it's regular season. We're now talking playoff football. I think the Steelers put some points on the board. I like the Steelers to win tonight. And I found this prop bet at DraftKings and BetMGM. CJ Stroud, Aaron Rodgers passing total yards under 435.5. Someone's going to have a really, really good game. Aaron Rodgers. Someone's going to struggle. Houston Texans, CJ Stroud. I'll take the under 435.5 yards for both quarterbacks.
Man, Raph, I almost, when I was handicapping this game, I almost took Rodgers over. I think it's 205.5. I think
205, 206.
Yeah, even if it was 207, I probably wouldn't play it. But a little slow on the uptake there, Tommy. I just couldn't go with it. I couldn't go with it. So I'm glad that you faded the combined total. So I'm going to go next because I feel like because of your Steelers play, Raphael, we're going to need some big plays. Yes, by certain players. And I think one of those could be Kenneth Gainwell. And I like over 32.5. It's actually receiving yards. I said in wrong. It's receiving yards, not rush yards. Minus 107 because I think in the air. Remember last week he had a couple of big plays down the sidelines. I think we only need one. That's all we need right here. That's why I didn't go with his receptions. Then C.J. Stroud under 34.5, longest completion. I think that the Steelers are going to be bringing the house all night long, and if that's the case, he will not have time to find somebody all the way down the field. So I love he isn't coming anywhere near the last game he played, a full game. He averaged just over 8 yards per completion. He's not going to have a long one down the field tonight. All right. So, Raphael, you've gone. I've gone. And I know we like to save the whatever the nonsense is over there on the right side of the screen. So, Big Tommy, let me come to you. Look at him. He's so proud of himself, too. He's all proper, sitting up. He's got a little smirk on his face. Tommy, you're going to go next. What do you like tonight?
Coach, I don't know what you guys are talking about here, but I'm taking the Texans -3, minus 105. My big fact is the Steelers have failed to cover the spread in each of their last 6 postseason games. I really don't know how they're going to score with that defense they have, the rush that's going to come at Rodgers tonight, and Stingley is going to be all over Metcalf. I really see a hard time the Steelers scoring in this game tonight.
Wow, that felt like not a forehand, but a backhand to Raphael, right? Raphael, you want to respond to that, please?
I'll text Tommy when the game's over, and I'll read him the score.
Okay.
That's both of your trash talk?
Well, they're 6th in the pass and 4th against the rush, the Texans. I'm serious. I don't know how they're going to be all over Rodgers. He can't move a lick. And when you got Hunter and the other guy on the other side, Anderson, good night, Rodgers.
C.J. Stroud. That's all I got to say. Coach, read your play again. Read one of your plays again.
C.J. Stroud under 34.5, longest completion, minus 113. Yeah. And Kenneth Gainwell over 32.5 receiving yards.
Kenneth Gainwell. He's going to be the reason why the Steelers win. Not Aaron Rodgers. Gainwell.
My God. Look at you two. SAWFT. Soft. What the hell is going on around here? All right. You're what, Tommy? Please enlighten me.
We're in the lounge. Because I'm thinking of Coach in the beginning when he went zip it.
Oh, God. What the hell is this? What's up on the screen right now? We've all gone left. All right. Yeah, let's just pick one. All right. Mikey P, you're up. What the hell do you have tonight?
Well, I know everyone's all over Kenneth Gainwell, but let's not forget Jaylen Warren does exist. So I like Jaylen Warren over 63.5 rush and receiving yards at a minus 118. The only way the Steelers have a shot in this game, which I believe they do, is to use both of these running backs heavily. That's both on the ground and through the air. So I like Jaylen Warren there. Give me Aaron Rodgers over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Say what you want, 41 years old, Texans defense, all this. He is one of the best playoff quarterbacks. Not Super Bowl, but one of the best playoff quarterbacks and cold weather quarterbacks we've ever seen. I like Rodgers to get at least 2 touchdowns. And C.J. Stroud, we got some synergy, Coach. I got C.J. Stroud to have at least over half an interception. He just needs one. I mean, the guy was benched for Davis Mills, for the love of God, right? I mean, come on. We were having quarterback controversy 8 weeks ago with C.J. Stroud. And you know what? I feel like delivering a knockout blow. Just to somebody. And in doing so, I'm going to call on the one man who can do it better than I can. DK Metcalf. DK KOs Houston. Bonus play. We're taking DK Metcalf over 4.5 receptions, over 51.5 receiving yards with an anytime touchdown. Parlayed together, it's a plus 380.
Wow. There's some people out there that are hardcore analysts that believe, and I don't know how I feel about it. I'm just kind of waffling in my head because I was watching different shows today that they might not want DK Metcalf to score because that would mean he would get close to the fan base and the crowds, and then he would interact with them, and that might cause a physical interact. Have you guys seen those shows today? Anybody? Oh. Maybe it's
bringing a whole new meaning to the word Steelers. At home.
I understand.
At home. You know what I feel like doing when I score a touchdown in the playoff, Coach?
Punching somebody. That's what I want to do. Hey, and I apologize. I know I did double the viewership today. So, anyway, those are our best bets right there. I feel really good about them as well. But there's a lot of other plays potentially out there that you might want to be educated and entertained. So it's time for a little Playmakers. Brandon. I want to start with the quarterbacks tonight because you have a future Hall of Famer taking on at home against, I don't know if CJ Stroud is going to be a future Hall of Famer. I have no clue. I know he's gotten off to a pretty good start, but the playoffs is where you make your name. So, Raphael, I'm going to start with you. I told you it was 205.5, so it's gotten down a yard since I looked maybe 5 hours ago or so. Anything jump off to you for either one of these quarterbacks?
Well, if you like the Steelers like I do, you're going to look at Aaron Rodgers. He needs to probably throw 220, 230 to win this game with maybe 1 touchdown or 2 touchdown passes. So, yeah, look at it that way. But I think Houston can still win this game, and you can still bet the under on C.J. Stroud's passing yards because if they do win this game, it's going to become the running the ball and defense, not because of his arm, because I'm not sold on this kid. Yes, he had a great rookie season, but ever since then, I'm not sold on him. So I will still look at him under 227.5, even if they win.
Okay. Now, Tommy, there's still a scenario where you can win your bet at -3. I can win my bets with Kenneth Gainwell and CJ Stroud, and Raphael could win his with the Steelers over 17.5. All that could happen. But how do you make the quarterbacks and how they're going to have to play tonight?
Well, Aaron Rodgers has to play his ass off tonight, man, because I'm telling you, the heat's going to come on him tonight big time with that rush. I've seen that rush, and those guys are nasty, and they come hard. CJ Stroud is the big question mark here. I agree with Rafi. I don't know where his passing yards. I don't think he's going to go over 227. I think they're going to rely a little bit more on the run. He really is a guy that I can't figure out, and he really needs to step up for the Texans to move on to get into the Super Bowl, obviously. But I really think Rodgers 204, man, if he gets 204 tonight, they may win this game.
Yeah, they might. Your mic cut out early on. You said, what is the defense going to do tonight?
What did I say?
I don't know. What did you say?
You're going to lay all over him?
I mean,
I can't remember what I said.
Yeah, the full sentence. What he said before and what he just said.
I was holding that in. Now my stomach hurts.
See, you never know what's going to come out of this mouth, dude.
Oh, we know, Tommy. Oh, we know. Most definitely we know. Let's circle that one right there. Okay. Mikey P, coming over to you, big dog. What do you like here?
Honestly, I'm all over Aaron Rodgers in this game. I don't know if it's ghost of playoff past or what, but I've seen this man for far too long excel in big moments, in big games. Very interesting exchange at the end of Week 18. He hugged Mike Tomlin and said, Thanks for having me. Tomlin said, are you kidding me? Thanks for coming. Like, I mean, did they not figure this out? I like Aaron Rodgers over 204 passing yards. I actually like him, Coach. I'll say it right here, 230 or more, because I believe that's what Rodgers is going to have to do. And I know we love to look at the receiving side of this prop, but give me his longest pass, because if it does happen, it's probably not going to be to DK Metcalf. It could be either one of the two running backs. It could be Pat Fryermuth, or it could be someone out of the slot like a Calvin Austin. So I like his longest pass as well.
What do you make of CJ Stroud's longest pass?
Passing the clipboard back and forth between Davis Mills. If I could have it my way, I do not like it. I think your best bet, and this isn't even Kiss Up Mountain, I think your best bet under is the best bet on the board tonight.
The best bet on the board tonight. That's how you keep your spot right there. All right. Now, Abass says, we're starting the new year off the best way we know how with our favorite group. Don't tell anybody in the morning show. All right. Don't tell them. They all think that's the best. Don't tell them. You know what I'm saying, Tommy? They know. I mean, they're not stupid. Let's go.
That's right.
All right, let's flip it over now. Let's go to the running backs tonight. And this is kind of running back by committee on one side. And Woody Marks has kind of established himself as the guy for the Texans. But, Raphael, none of the numbers are super, super high, which tells me that the books thinks the defenses are going to dominate tonight.
Yeah, I do like Woody Marks is over 55.5, even though I think the Steelers are going to win. I think Marks has a really big game just because I think they're going to rely on the running game early. And I think he gets his yards early. So Marks at 55.5 is really low. Love Mikey's about Jaylen Warren. I also like his 49.5 rushing yards because I think he's going to be established on the run. And I think they use Gainwell receiving yards first and maybe run second on that one. So I think Warren gets all the handoffs early in this game.
Yeah, that's exactly how I had my handicapping. Tommy, when you were handicapping the running backs, what did you see?
Oh, Woody, that's for
No, really. I think I could see both these guys with the longest rush here tonight for some reason.
12.5. It doesn't seem like it's that long.
That doesn't. Nope.
Yeah.
Doesn't
hear that a lot.
Like it's that long. Really.
Yeah. Mikey P, my guy, coming over to you. What do you see here?
Well, I'm the best bet of Jaylen Warren for his rush and receiving yards. I love the call out by Raphael and you, Coach. The longest rush for Jaylen Warren at 12.5. I mean, that's a first down plus a little bit more. And I think Jaylen Warren can easily get that. On the other side with Woody Marks, I actually think the Steelers defense can contain Woody Marks, and they're going to force CJ Stroud to try to beat them. However, anytime touchdown at plus 175, I think it's worth a little sprinkle there.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, let's flip it over to the receivers. And the one thing I learned late afternoon on Sunday is that in the playoffs, and I felt really good about my plays until it got down to the teams needing to move the ball and score. Who'd they go to? Chris McCaffrey, Devontae Smith. I think tonight, if both of these teams get into a situation, these are going to be the two guys that they have to go. Mikey, I'm going to start with you on this one. With DK missing the last 2 weeks, it's going to be interesting to see how they mold him back into the offense because he should be the guy. Will he be? That remains to be seen.
I like him for his receptions because I believe when you talk about right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, while it's not, a factory of production, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to use DK as necessary. So I don't know that he'll get over 50.5, but you need a clutch 3rd and 6, DK Metcalf. If you need an all-important big play, DK Metcalf. So I like his receptions. I don't like his longest reception. I like his anytime touchdown. On the other side, Nico Collins. Coach, here's where things get interesting. You can cash both tickets here. You can cash the under on CJ Stroud longest pass and the over on the longest reception because I can see Nico getting as high as 30, but no more than that. So I think Nico has the better performance. DK used as necessary.
So are you saying we could get a Raphael middle on these two plays? He just
gimmick infringement on Tommy. I got to take it all back. No, not anymore. No middles. But yes.
Wow. I didn't know that he gimmick infringement. That didn't even make any sense. Tommy, let me come over to you. Anything you like here? And I would love your take on Metcalf, who it feels like the Steelers backed him in this whole situation because his contract was supposed to have all the guarantees voided because if he misses any time, suspended or whatever. But the Steelers said, no, we're not doing that. And they reinstated the guarantees. Do you think they're just trying to get on the good side to get DK in a good mental framework for a huge game tonight?
Let's face it, Coach. When you get a disgruntled wide receiver, look at Brown yesterday. Him and Soriani going at it. You can't tell me there's not real heat there. They're doing the opposite with Metcalf. They're playing along with him. I'm telling you, man. I think Stingley's going to be him like on white on rice tonight, man. I think it's going to be a real hard time for him to even get 50 yards or more in this game tonight. And Nico Collins, let's face it, he's the only big threat that the Texans really have. I think he could have more than 4.5 receptions tonight.
No, he's a beast. He's a beast. When they lost, God, I can't. Mikey, who's the guy that shredded his knee last year against the Chiefs? Tank Dell. Golly, when they lost Tank Dell, you knew when you saw that injury, there's no way he was going to come back this year at all. I mean, his knee just exploded. And Nico still had a decent season, Raphael, but certainly does not have the guy on the other side of the field to be that threat. So I think tonight they may double team and just tell CJ and everybody else, prove us wrong.
I love Nico Collins at plus 150 for anytime touchdown. I think he gets at least one with him, especially I think CJ throws one and it's going to be with him. For the other side of Steelers, I think they use DK Metcalf as a decoy because I think the tight ends and Gainwell all have big games. So I can see, 3rd and 6, you're going to look for the big receiver to get that first down. But everything else, I think DK Metcalf might be a decoy and continue to pump in to other wide receivers and tight ends.
Okay, pump into other wide receivers. Okay. All right, gentlemen. What? I take notes when I'm doing the show. Gentlemen, well done. Great breakdowns by most of you. All right. Now, we don't just look at tonight's game. No, we like to look back at the weekend that was in a little segment we like to call Boom or Busta. Oh, I can see into the future. I can see into the future. Mikey P, your boom team is
the Cardiac Bears. And that's not the whole I know. Listen. I know it's very surprising. No, it's not. Neither are the fourth quarter comebacks anymore. When you put up 25 points in the fourth quarter on offense, and I don't know what Dennis Allen did. I think Bugs Bunny was in the locker room with Michael's secret stuff. I don't know how the defense turned it around and became the 85 Bears in the second half, but the Cardiac Bears, when most people are turning the game off at halftime, they've turned me into the fan that goes, I'm not ready yet. Setting me up for the ultimate disappointment probably next weekend.
Raphael.
It's easy. The New England Patriots, a.k.a. Drake May. That's all it is. Just look at Drake May, and he's the best performance, best surprise team in the playoffs. When you outrush your opponent, when you outpass your opponent, you're a stud in my eyes. Drake May and the Patriots.
He's a stud in your eyes. Drake May of the Patriots.
Pump it in.
All right. Big Tommy, my guy. Who's your boom team or player of the week?
My boom team is the Rams and the coach that they have. The guy's just a genius. And did you see Stafford at the end of the game? The guy was like a surgeon, just throwing passes all over. But I tell you, when he is on, Coach, he is unbelievable. Now, do they go on and face the Bears?
The Rams do. Yes.
That's going to be a really good game, man.
It's going to be a really good game. Do we know what the weather is, Mikey, supposed to be in Chicago next week?
Cold as hell. I don't have the exact because we still don't know. And honestly, Raphael can attest to this, or everyone can, right? 2:00 in Chicago could be far different than 5:00 in Chicago, and we still don't have the time picked out yet. So, gonna be cold as hell.
They got the Alaskan dip that's coming in right now. There's probably going to be anywhere between, probably with wind chill, anywhere between 10 to 15, they're saying.
Do you say Alaskan dip?
Yeah, you know the color goes like this. The weather. Don't you watch the Weather Channel, Coach?
Raphael, I'm
To-
way too busy watching important things like
I can
Real
see
Housewives
Coach.
and Naughty.
I go watch
What?
Coach watching the Weather Channel.
Hey,
The Alaskan.
you can laugh at me all you want.
I'm not laughing at you.
Oh,
With you. I'm with you.
why are you ruining my flow? Raise your hand if you've ever been the doppelganger of one of the 50 most beautiful people. Stop it. I actually was. There was a guy at the Weather Channel I look a lot alike, and I actually had a lady walk up to me in an airport. She goes, "Oh my God, I just saw you in People Magazine." I was like, "Yeah, what can you do?" So that would be the third time I've been in People Magazine in my career.
Best
The other
goatee.
time,
Person.
what's that?
But aren't you in there for the best goatee?
It was Best Goatee.
Yeah.
I was in there right when I was 21. I was a boyfriend in a box, which
We've seen that one.
we've seen that one. That was a People Magazine shoot. And being a doppelganger for one of the 50 most beautiful people in the world. I mean, who hasn't been? Come on, guys. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. My boom of the week. It's satisfying when some idiot Eagles fan on Twitter says, "Hey, coach, getting ready to watch my squad. I didn't see where the Chiefs game was on the schedule. Can you help me out?" Yeah, idiot. They're the same place that your team's sitting right now. And I can't believe that I had to thank Big Cheesy for this and the San Francisco 49ers. Brock Purdy, say what you want. This kid is a gamer. He loses George Kittle early in the game. Doesn't matter. He made just enough plays to get the job done. So now count them three NFC West teams move on, showing that they are the premier division along with the Chicago Bears. Now, you guys know for every good, there has to be a bad. For every teeter, there must be a totter. Mikey, who is your Busta team of the week?
I really wanted to go with Big Dom because if I have to see that guy on my TV, oh wait, I won't have to. Greg Roman, another guy we may not see on sidelines anytime soon. The offensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Chargers. I could sit back and read off all the stats and how bad the Chargers offense was, not only against the Patriots, but all year. Yes, they were hurt, but at some point you have to evolve as a coach and use the talents you have available to you. And all I have to say is Jim Harbaugh was asked about Greg Roman after the game. And he goes, "Yeah, I don't know if he's the right fit." sounds like you should be in the market shopping for a new home.
Ringing endorsement right there. Greg, that guy he's kept his job for probably 25 years too long. Mikey, good job. Raphael, who is your Busta team or player of the week?
Bolt up. Where was that at? I'm tired of Chargers saying, "Oh, we were so banged up."
Whoa. If you're gonna say it correctly. Bolt up, fam.
Sorry.
Now continue.
Bolt up, fam. Where is that? I'm tired of the excuses that they were injured all season long. You know who else was injured all season long and they advanced yesterday? The San Francisco 49ers. So I don't want to hear excuses that the Chargers, they lost all their offensive linemen. That's why they couldn't protect Justin Herbert. No, you involved like Mikey said. I'm done with the Chargers. Bolt up, nothing.
Big Tommy C. Lord only knows where you're going on this one. Your Busta team or player of the week
is the Philadelphia Eagles. It brings me joy as a Giant fan to see Soriano, that little rat-faced sucker, get out of here. I can't stand Soriano and him and Fat Dom eating a sausage and peppers wedge on the side of the field over there. Big Dom, get the hell out of here and get the Eagles out of here. You are gone. And rat-faced Soriano, I don't have to look at you anymore. Oh, you and Brown don't like each other? Good, because you both suck. And Barkley dropped another pass yesterday, and I love it. I friggin' love it. Big Dom, you got to have all the sausage and pepper sandwiches you have all the time now, watching other teams play.
Tommy, I do not want you to have a heart attack live on the air, okay? So let's just relax a little bit.
I'm fine.
Is Michelle close? Okay. Also, very soupy-esque when it comes to your take. What's the name of the head coach for the Philadelphia Eagles?
Sirianni.
Oh,
not Sirianno.
I could. I thought it was. Yeah, that was Sirianno too. What do I know?
I think he played the outfield for the Yankees, Sirianno.
He did.
He had a lot of weird juju going on too. My buster of the week is as much as I want to give the Chicago Bears and the Iceman credit, let's stop it already. Stop with the nonsense of this bullshit. They were up 21-3. You could have set on the ball in the second half and still won that damn game. They were up by double digits in the fourth quarter, and you couldn't get the job done. I'm all for these teams building a college culture and keeping these coaches around for 10, 15 years. Matty LaFleur, every year he goes to the playoffs, and every year they get beat in the playoffs. Now, Green Bay has said they're going to try to renegotiate a new deal. Maybe that's the right play. But at some point, how many times can you lose in the playoffs before you don't keep your job? That's my question. That's my question. Yes or no, Mikey? LaFleur should keep his job in Green Bay.
No. And the easy defenders would say Matt LaFleur, they were winless without Micah Parsons. I'll give you one more stat from the wild card game. In the second half, the Packers had one run go over more than 1 yard.
Wow, that's some great play calling right there. That's some great play calling right there.
To the outside, maybe, I don't know, a little pitch. I mean, what do I know?
Well, who are you going to replace him with? You can get rid of him, but who are you going to replace him with unless you can guarantee Tomlin or Harbaugh?
Stefanski. I mean, the list, honestly, Raphael, there's no shortage of options compared to
there's a lot of options out there, Raphael.
No.
Dan Campbell? I mean, come on.
Dan Campbell.
All right. Very good, gentlemen, on your booms and busters of the week. All right. The time has come. I went back.
Coach, really quick. I just got this sent to me for the most bet props for today. What do you think the highest bet prop is today? You guys know, all three of you guys won't figure it out. I'm still blown away just reading this.
The highest bet prop.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to say they love quarterbacks. So I'm going to say something with Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
And I'm going to say it's over his passing yardage.
That's what I was going to say.
Mikey?
Jaden Higgins over receiving yards.
No. Aaron Rodgers over a half a yard rushing is the most bet. Nico Collins is second for over 67.5 receiving yards.
Wow. I tell you what, Aaron Rodgers had some yardage in the first game. The problem is that if they have a lead, Raphael, like you think, and he kneels 3 times, that's 4 yards backwards that they're going to go.
But if Tommy's story's correct and they're rushing him, he's going to have to run away for his
health. Yeah, apparently producer man's getting a little impatient, so we better move it along to ball don't lie. Now, we went back and we looked at the records. Crazy that we're dead even.
No.
Raphael.
Really?
Yeah. You won 9 weeks. Tommy won 9 weeks. So this is what it all boils down to. Who can win today? Are you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. All right. First question. Does the ball lie? C.J. Stroud was 8 years old when Aaron Rodgers made his first playoff start. Now, I know neither one of you are math majors here. However, he is somewhere in his 20s right now to give you a little bit of a hint. Raphael, true or false?
I'm going to say true. We've been talking about a lot of old quarterbacks all season long, so I'm going to say true.
Okay. Big Tommy.
I agree with Rafi. I think that's true.
All right. Before you answer the question, he's 42 years old. He came into the league in 2003, which would have made CJ Stroud not born yet, or 1 or 2. I'm going to say it's false. Mikey, true or false?
It is true.
No way! Seriously? Oh, don't fist pump me. Do not fist pump me, Raphael. I saw that. I was
just waiting for the music in the lounge today. That's what I was just.
We're tied at 1 apiece. Question number 2. Does the ball lie? The Houston Texans are 0-6 in the playoffs on the road. Big Tommy, you get to go first. True or false?
0-6 on the road in the playoffs. I'm going to say that's true.
Raphael?
Me too. I think it's true.
I think the Texans won a game a couple of years ago. I'm going to say that's false. Mikey?
Sorry, Coach. That is true as well.
Why are you? They're playing. I'm just throwing in my answer. Why are you
I'm just responding
me?
I'm responding to the class. I'm responding to the class.
I'm going to give you class right up the side of the head if you X me out one more time. All right, we're tied 2-2. It all comes down to this. 19 weeks. It all comes down to this. Does the ball lie? The Texans and Steelers have met the fewest times among AFC teams since 2002. Raphael, is that true or is that false?
I wish I could call a friend and call Kimberly, but I'm going to say true.
Tommy?
I agree. I think it's true. I think that's true.
Mikey?
You guys are really risk takers. It is true. They've only met 8 times in their history since 2002.
Wow. So they go 3 for 3. But if you think we're going to kiss our sister today, you're out of your minds. So here is our tie-breaking question. And it is not true or false. It's not going to be that easy. Gentlemen, and it's going to be whoever is the closest. All right? Whoever is the closest. The last year that the Steelers won a playoff game is, Raphael, you get to go first.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm going to say 2006.
Answer? Is that what you're going with? Lock it in? Tommy? If you're paying attention, this should be very, very easy.
2008.
If you guys have never played The Price is Right, all you do is go 1 up. No, it's 2007. No, I'm kidding. Because it would have been a tie again.
Great.
No, 2016. So Big Tommy, you are the season win. 2006. They won the Super Bowl in 2006.
You know what? Didn't they beat the Seahawks in 2006?
They did.
Yeah.
That was a Super Bowl where the coach put out that money with the $200,000 that this is what you win.
That's
Tommy,
right.
Tommy. I mean, you beat one of the great minds of all time.
Rafi's the man. I love Rafi.
How does it feel, Tommy, to be the champion for the season?
It feels good. We're in the lounge tonight. We'll have a couple of pops. You know, maybe you could join us.
What?
Sorry, Coach. I'm sorry. There's not many times I can get 1 up on you today.
It's very true. Oh, my God. I'm going to rip the fingers off of Mikey P. If it's the last thing I do. All right, gentlemen, we have now reached the most important part of the show and of the year. There are many of you that have crossed that great line we like to call the threshold. A little like something we like to call the Legends Lounge. It just seems like it just keeps getting busier and busier without me as I look on from abroad and hope and pray that tonight is my night. All right, so we have rules here. If you want to participate, Producer Man has put the link into the chat. It's got to be 1,000 plus or higher in order to play. So I believe, Raphael, you have the most. Is that correct?
That is correct.
How many do you, if you put up those 3 long ass stupid fingers, I'm going to just lose my mind. How many times have you got in?
3 times, Coach. Number 4.
God, I hate that so much. All right, Raphael, you have a chance to make history tonight. We've never had a 4-time champion. What do you like tonight?
Wouldn't it be great to get into Lounge 4 times doing a discount double check? Because Aaron Rodgers is getting me in at plus 2,500.
If you get in with an Aaron Rodgers rushing touchdown, I'm going to lose my mind. I am absolutely going to lose my mind. That'll be the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever seen in my life. All right. Who has got in 2 times? Mikey P, you are up.
Coach, sometimes when you want to get in a 3rd time, maybe they're sick of you. I know you don't know that feeling, but you got to bring some reinforcements, some security. So tonight, I'm beefing up. I don't care about all the damn playmakers on either side of the ball for these teams. Give me Connor Hayward. Yes, the younger, athletic Hayward brother. We're getting in behind the big boys tonight.
So what?
I didn't mean that.
Bro, don't take my flow. I was all over that one. All over that one. I was going to say completely on brand for you. Okay. Tommy's still never going, what the hell are they laughing at? All right. So Producer Man has gotten in multiple times. So he's going to go DK Metcalf at plus 1,000. I believe Mark has gotten in multiple times. He wants the Houston defense at plus 1,700. Soupy's in. Pat Fryermuth plus 1,700. Is DG in? Did he get it? He's not in. All right. So Big Tommy, you get to go before me and DG. Who do you like tonight?
I got Christian Kirk plus 2,800.
Is that a question mark or?
No, that's my statement, right?
Oh, that's your statement. Okay,
that's my statement, yeah.
Christian Kirk.
Kirk.
He used to be a stud when he came out of college. Played for Jacksonville. My God, if Kirk. Oh, jeez. All right, Jaden Higgins for DG. And before any of you put stuff into the chat, I'm not listening to you. I got Kenneth Gainwell. He's plus 1,000 ish. Like it's close enough. Damn it. At most books. This for the Steelers. He's going to get in. Number 14 in your playbooks, number 1 in your hearts. And I swear to you, if you get in tonight, I'll send you a mamby-pamby t-shirt, Kenneth. I promise you. I promise you. Whatever you want. I bet wrestling, Fugazi, that's not come out yet. You can get a shirt that hasn't even come out yet if you just score the first touchdown of the game tonight. I don't think we've ever had 1,000-ish before. Next level right there. All right, gentlemen. Well done today. The over-under on shots at your boy was like 10. We're way over that right now. So before we get out of here, before our final takes, there's a lot of people that may not have been here at the top of the hour, and that's okay. We want to make sure everybody gets in all of the plays. So time to recap. Mikey, no, you don't get to start us off. You've got all that nonsense going on. You're going to go last. Big Tommy C, straight play. What do you like?
Texans -3, -105, Coach. I think this game will be a defensive battle, and that's why I'm taking the Texans tonight.
I like it. Big Tommy, lock it in on one play. All right. Raphael, you got 2, big boy. What do you got?
Steelers team total over 17.5. I think it's going to be a high scoring game on Monday night. So I'll take the over 17.5 points for Pittsburgh at home. And then give me both quarterbacks passing total yards under 435.5 minus 3 nickels. Someone's actually just texted me. So I guess they're watching. If one of those quarterbacks gets hurt, does the replacement count? No, it does not.
That's a very good question, however. That's a very, very good question. I'm going to go next. Gainwell. Not only this is what I would love for it to be. Early in the game, they have 1st and 10 at the 42. Gainwell is out to the right, and he just takes it to the house. We cash this at 32.5, and we cash the lounge all at the same time. Then CJ Stroud, he's going to be under pressure the entire game. I don't think he's going to have enough time to get it down the field for a 34.5 longest completion. So we're going to fade that at minus 113. Mikey, bring us home.
All right, I like Jaylen Warren over 63.5 rush and receiving yards. I know everyone loves Kenneth Gainwell, but Jaylen Warren is still RB1 in that backfield. And then give me Aaron Rodgers over 1.5 passing touchdowns. We're all focused on the Texans defense. Do not count out everything Rodgers has done in his career. CJ Stroud, on the other hand, I like him to throw at least 1 interception. I'd go as far as to say I like him to throw 2 interceptions tonight. And then DK KOs Houston because I believe the Steelers beat the Texans tonight, and they'll do so behind DK Metcalf over 4.5 receptions, over 51.5 receiving yards, and an anytime touchdown. Altogether, it's a plus 380.
Gentlemen, that's all the damage we can do. All of these Monday nights now come to an end tonight on the final Monday night grind. It's time for our final takes of the 2025-2026 season. So, coming down to the end, Big Tommy C. Final take. What do you got?
Hey, fellas, I think this game is really going to come down to a defensive battle between both these teams. They both have great defenses. Those two ends for the Texans are going to be murder tonight. It's going to be unbelievable. Defensive game, low scoring game, but I think the Texans will tweak this one out tonight.
Raphael, your take.
We saw a score of 34-31 when the Rams beat the Carolina Panthers. I think we're going to see the same type of score in this one. The winner wins by 4 points or less because that's all we've seen all weekend. But this time, the home dog wins. Pittsburgh wins.
Mikey P.
The wild card weekend has been exactly that, and that is wild. As much as we're focused on one narrative of it being low scoring and the Texans defense being unstoppable, anything happens come playoff time. I can't believe I'm saying this. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Aaron Rodgers, and I believe in the Pittsburgh Steelers tonight.
You wonder if maybe the football gods are looking down on Aaron Rodgers. He waited until damn near July. He's only making $13 million a year as a starting quarterback in the NFL. What else hasn't he done? Well, he hasn't won like this, but let's not forget, there's a reason Big Tommy C is on the Texans tonight. They have been damn near unbeatable the last 2 or 3 months of this season. They have a lights-out defense, so we're going to find out what gives tonight. But, gentlemen, I can tell you this. This year's been so much fun, and we just kind of wetted our whistle this year. But next year, year number 2, really looking forward to a whole new squad. Great job by all 3 of you. That's right there, poo-poo face. Even you. All right, that's going to do it for us. And remember, even on Monday nights, there's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Buddy, I'll be right there. Let's take all of these Monday night tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire team, love them all. My man, Big Tommy C. Oh, yeah. My numbers guy, Raphael, and Mikey P. And never forget about producer man behind the scenes, always making the show look like $1 million. We grind for you so we can win with you. It's what we're all about every single Monday night right here on Coach and Company. Enjoy the game tonight. See you tomorrow morning.